Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to your English class. Today I am going to start unit number 4, that is Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. And as you all know, I am your English teacher, Miss Father, class teacher of Shelley House. Today we are going to start the 4th unit and this is our video number 7. Okay, now let's start the introduction. First, read the following excerpt from Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor, which is a sequel to her novella titled Song of the Trees. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry had won the Newbery Medal in 1977. Taylor is an African American author who is known for her works that explore the struggles of African American families based in the south of the US. Now over here we have understood from the introduction that the writer is Mildred D. Taylor and she belongs to a ब्लैक फैमिली. ठीक है, और ये ब्लैक फैमिली कहाँ रहा करती थी? इट यूज टू लिव इन अमेरिका वेयर द अफ्रीकन्स यानी कि द ब्लैक पीपल वर एट दैट टाइम वर नॉट गिवन too much of liberty in any sort of field. So here she is describing the problems that the black families used to have at that time. First of all, I am going to start the reading for the chapter and then we will begin with the explanation. Little man, would you come on? You keep it up and you are gonna make us sleep. My youngest brother paid no attention to me, grasping more firmly his newspaper-wrapped notebook and his tin can lunch of cornbread and oil sausages. He continued to concentrate on the dusty road. He lagged several feet behind my brothers, Stacy and Christopher John, and me, attempting to keep the rusty Mississippi dust from swelling with each step and drifting back upon his shiny black shoes and the cuffs of his corduroy pants, by lifting each foot high before setting it gently down again. Always meticulously neat 6-year-old little man never allowed dust, tears, or stains to mar anything he owned. Today was no exception. You keep it up and make us late for school. Mama's gonna wear you out, I threatened, pulling with aspiration at the high collar of the Sunday dress Mama had made me wear for the first day of school. Now coming to page number 52, as if that event were something special. It seemed to me that showing up at school at all on a bright August like October morning made for running the cool first trails and wading barefoot in the forest pond was concession enough. Sunday clothing was asking too much. Christopher, John, and Stacy were not too pleased about the clothing or school either. Only little man, just beginning his first school career, found the prospect of both intriguing. You all go ahead and get dirty if you all wanna, he replied, without even looking up from his studied step. Me, I'm gonna stay clean. Christopher John, walking between Stacy and me, glanced uneasily at both of us but did not interfere. A short, round boy of 7, he took little interest in troublesome things, preferring to remain on good terms. Now we are on page number 53. On good terms with everyone, yet he was always sensitive to others, and now shifting the handle of his lunch can from his right hand to his right wrist and his smudged notebook from his left hand to his left armpit. He stuffed his free hands into his pockets and attempted to make his face as moody as Stacy's and as cranky as mine. But after a few moments, he seemed to forget that he was supposed to be grouchy and began whistling cheerfully. There was little that could make Christopher John unhappy for a very long, not even the thought of school. I tugged again at my collar and dragged my feet in the dust, allowing it to sift back onto my socks and shoes like gritty red snow. I hated the dress and the shoes. There was little I could do in a dress, and as for shoes, they imprisoned freedom loving feet accustomed to the feel of the warm earth. Cassie, stop that! Stacy snapped at the dust, blowed in swirling clouds around my feet. I looked up sharply, ready to protest. Christopher John whistling increased to a raucous, nervous trill, and grudgingly I let the matter drop and trudged along in moody silence, my brothers growing as pensively quiet as I. Now, as I told you in when we were doing the reading of the introduction, the author is Mildred D. Taylor, and over here Cassie is one of the character of the short novella. Actually, novella is something that is a short story. Novel is something a big story, ठीक है. और ये एक short stories और novel के दरमियान का जो एक matter होता है, हम उसको novella कहते हैं, ठीक है. So here it is describing a scene of some children who have left their home in the morning and they are going to their destination, and the destination is the school over there, and in between क्या होता है वो हम इस पूरे उसमें पढ़ेंगे. So starting with little man, would you come on, you keep it up and you're gonna make us late. The ऑथर इज़ एक्सप्लेनिंग अस कि वो बोलती है कि लिटिल मैन तुम जल्दी करो इससे पहले कि तुम हमें देर करा दो स्कूल के लिए. ना हु इज़ द लिटिल मैन? लिटिल मैन इज़ द youngest brother of the author, and who is the author? Over here the character is Cassie, ठीक है. और उनके मज़ीद दो भाई हैं जो कि हैं क्रिस्टोफर जॉन और दूसरे जो हैं वो है स्टेसी. नाउ these three except the little man who is at the back, or to Cassie says कि you must hurry up in your walking so that we do not get late for the school, ठीक है. तो इस तरह ये कहानी आगे बढ़ती है. और नाउ शी इज़ डिस्क्राइबिंग हाउ दे आर मूविंग एंड व्हाट इज़ द मतलब path where they are moving. It is a Mississippi road which is full of dust, and when they are walking over there with heavy steps, obviously जब हम भारी कदमों के साथ ज़मीन पर पाँव रखते हैं तो जो भी गर्द होती है, मिट्टी होती है, डस्ट होती है, वो वहाँ से उठकर हमारी तरफ आती है और इस तरह आपके शूज़ जो है वो डर्टी हो जाते हैं. सेम इज़ द केस ओवर हियर, and she is saying कि she is asking the youngest brother to hurry up, और वो बहुत आराम से, और वो इसी वक्त नहीं कि बहुत सुकून से चल रहा है, नहीं, ये उसकी एक फितरत का, एक उसकी नेचर की बात है कि he wants to be clean and neat and tidy always. It is not only that he is going to school, so that's why he is very precautionary steps he is taking. Okay, तो वो कहती है कि भाई देखो अगर तुम मज़ीद देर करोगे तो यकीनन when we are going to go home back from school, mama is going to मतलब give you some strong punishment, क्योंकि ज़ाहिर है I am going to tell her कि भाई इन्होंने बहुत देर की थी और जिसकी वजह से हम स्कूल के लिए लेट हो गए. Now, whatever the little man is doing, Cassie and Stacy are being irritated by his all aches, while Christopher John जो कि दूसरा भाई है वो बहुत पुरसुकून अंदाज से वो भी इनके साथ चल रहा है, विदाउट शोइंग एनी एंगरनेस. ही इज़ क्वाइट चेयरफुल. But only a little man is curious about school and in particular wants to remain neat and tidy on the dusty road. So that's why he is taking his steps very carefully. You all go ahead and get dirty if you all wanna, he replied without even looking up from his studied step. वो कहता है कि भाई अगर तुम लोगों को बहुत जल्दी है तो तुम लोग आगे बढ़ के चले जाओ. हाँ, जाहिर है जल्दी जल्दी चलने में तुम लोगों के शूज़ जो होंगे और यूनिफॉर्म जो होगा वो भी यकीनन इट विल गेट डर्टी, जबकि मैं बहुत आराम से, तसल्ली से, सुकून के साथ चलूँगा ताकि मेरे शूज़ भी गंदे ना हो और मेरी कॉर्डुरॉय पैंट भी जो है वो भी स्पॉइल ना हो. क्रिस्टोफर जॉन, वॉकिंग बिटवीन स्टेसी एंड मी, glanced uneasily at both of us but did not interfere. ना क्रिस्टोफर जॉन जो है वो उसमें मुखल नहीं होना चाहते थे दोनों के दरमियान और बहुत आराम से वो अपने सफ़र को कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. A short round boy, 7, he took little interest. Now this is describing the Christopher John कि वो कितने साल के हैं और वो किस तरह के. ही इज़ अ शॉर्ट राउंड बॉय ऑफ 7 और जिसका कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं होता है कि आसपास क्या हो रहा है. बट ही वांट, एंड व्हाई डज ही वांट टू डू दिस? बिकॉज ही डज नॉट वांट टू गेट हिज टर्म्स विद अदर्स, ठीक है, स्पॉइल्ड. सो दैट इज़ द रीज़न कि ही इज़ नॉट इंटरफेयरिंग इन देयर कॉन्वर्सेशन. हाँ, ये ज़रूर था कि ही वॉज ऑलवेज सेंसिटिव टू अदर्स एंड नाउ शिफ्टिंग द हैंडल ऑफ हिज, अब वो अपने लंच बॉक्स और जो बुक्स हैं उसकी जो पोजीशन है, ही इज़ ट्राइंग टू चेंज इट एंड देन मूविंग अलॉन्ग विद देम. Okay, now I tugged again at my collar and dragged my feet in the dust, allowing it to sift back onto my socks and shoes like gritty red snow. I hated the dress and the shoes. Why? Because what happens कि जब आप स्कूल की तैयारी करते हैं तो आपको बहुत पर्टिकुलर होना पड़ता है about your uniform and the shoes and the bag. So this is all which is keeping मतलब Cassie, giving her some tension and she is being tensed all by all these things. ठीक है? And then she says, Cassie, stop that. Now who says that? Stacy. यानी कि बाय द ऑल द इरिटेशन दैट कैसी इज़ शोइंग, स्टेसी जो है, जो कि दूसरा भाई है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा चिढ़ जाता है और वो कहते हैं बस करो, अब बंद करो ये सब करना एंड बस जस्ट वॉक टू स्कूल. ओके. एज द डस्ट बिलोड इन स्विरलिंग क्लाउड्स अराउंड माई फीट, आई लुक्ड अप शार्पली रेडी टू प्रोटेस्ट. मैंने उसकी तरफ ऐसे देखा कि हाँ, मुझे एहतजाज करना है, मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है कि वो मुझे ही कह रहे हैं कि बस करो, रहने दो, जाने दो इस बात को. ठीक है. Christopher John, whistling increased to a raucous, nervous shrill and grudgingly. I let the matter drop and trudged along in moody silence, my brothers growing as pensively quiet as I. और फिर मैंने सोचा कि भाई इस मामले को ऐसे ही रहने दूं. और दूसरी तरफ क्या था कि क्रिस्टोफर जॉन जो कि विसल भी कर रहे थे, उनकी विसल जो थी वो बढ़ गई और मामला जो था उसको कैसी ने ऐसे ही रहने दिया. एंड देन टाइम वुड हैव कम दैट दे हैव reached the school. So this was the explanation of your unit number 4, which is video number 7. And obviously students, you are going to write down the difficult words which you think are difficult for you, okay, in the copy, and inshallah in the next video we will start the written work. Wait for the next video, okay, and in that video you are going to have your words meaning and sentences, which will be the homework. And I have found that while I am checking the copies that students are not doing their homework. बेटा ऐसी कोई आपने काम नहीं करना है, because when you are going, inshallah, when we the school reopens, okay, whenever it does, okay, so work which is being given through the videos is not going to be repeated in the classes. okay, of any of the subjects. So kindly follow the videos and complete your work with the help of the videos. Whatever homework is given, either in my subject or any other subject, you have to complete it. And you must keep this thing in mind, that when you are coming to school, whenever we are going to meet, okay, we are not going to start anything or हेल्प एनी स्टूडेंट इन अ वे कि भाई आपको टाइम दे दिया जाएगा कि आप क्लास में बैठ के आपका पिछला काम करेंगे, ठीक है. दिस इज़ नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ सीन ओवर देयर. यू हैव टू कंप्लीट योर वर्क. इट शुड बी कंप्लीट टिल योर यूनिट नंबर 4. Whatever the work, whatever the videos are being uploaded, that must be completed. Okay, so take care till the next video. Allah Hafiz.